Hey everybody, welcome back to Haman's Advice Forum. My name is Haman, and I just want to talk about a concept that I don't know who I first heard it from. Maybe it was like Robert Kiyosaki, and I think one of the things he said about running businesses is that you don't want to be the smartest person in the room, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. So, when I was in high school, um, I'm pretty sure I was dumb, right? Like, cause I would get, like, I was a B minus type of student, and but I would surround myself with people who were smarter than me and better than me at things that I did. For example, I played video games, and I loved video games, but I had no inclination towards sports. I didn't really like sports. I thought sports was really boring. I didn't really like academics. But I had some friends who were like getting straight A's and stuff, and maybe they had interest in chemistry, which I did, and I didn't care shit about it. And I had friends who were good at basketball, wrestling, and those weren't. I couldn't care about that. Like those weren't my field of interest. But I felt like, wow, I'm so glad that I know these people because I feel like I've learned so much from them because they're teaching me things that I wouldn't have been able to learn by myself, right? And I think I was really grateful to have that opportunity, that to have that those kind of friends. And then as I got older, I noticed that the way that people kind of socialize is they almost kind of self-segregate, and they only hang out with people who are similar to them. And because of their ego, they want to be the smartest person in the room. And what's the problem with being the smartest person in the room? The problem is that if you're the smartest person in the room, you have nothing to learn from the people that you associate with. And that's why I hate being the smartest person in the room, even today. Because I feel like if I sense that I'm smarter than everyone in the room, then there's this big burden on my shoulders. Like, man, I feel like I gotta fix everything, and make sure you're doing things right, and then get frustrated because people are doing things the wrong way. But and it happens to me. It used to happen to me a lot, but I think I don't get as frustrated anymore because I stopped caring. But man, I love it when people do things better than me. And if I were to, let's say I'm a business owner, I want to hire people who are strong in their expertise. Now, what do most business owners do? They have a lot of list of requirements, but when you get hired for the job, there's the saying, never outshine the master, right? Because you're going to you're going to expose the master's ego. That's from the book, The 48 Laws of Power. But, if I'm the owner of a business, I want to be surrounded by people who are better than who are masters of their craft. So, for example, if I'm I'm a home flipper, you're going to have a team. You're going to have a guy who's a lawyer who you expect to be really good with legal stuff, an accountant. You're going to have a guy who's a contractor, a guy who does plumbing, guy who does electrical and wiring. So you're going to have a group of people, and they should be all better than you at their job. They should be smarter than you at their specific skill so that you can use their talents for, quote, the greater good of whatever aim it is you're trying to achieve. And that's why most people, aren't successful in life because of their egos, and they want to be the smartest person in the room. And they're not trying to learn from others. They think that they have all the answers to everything. And, when you look at the way that they conduct themselves, they don't, they don't want to ever associate with people who are different from them, especially when they're adults, right? They want people who are just like them, and they don't want anyone who are like them to surpass them in knowledge or gifts or talents, which is really sad, right? So, yeah. So this is why you shouldn't be the smartest person in the room. I wish I were the dumbest person in the room all the time. So I could feel like, man, I have so much to learn from each and every single one of you, right? All right. So this is the Ha Man here again. If you have any thoughts, comments, and below, and I'll see you guys next time.